Now again example 3 of same uniform velocity, but here we will show you a combination of positive and negative velocity which is happening at the same example. Now imagine this is a wall and this is the floor. This is the floor. And here is a ball. Now if we hit this ball, the ball will go forward, and suppose imagine that this is it's a very smooth floor. That is very negligible friction, so we are not counting friction. So imagine it's frictionless. So that means if the ball is moving at uniform velocity. So I am just pushing it. The ball is moving at uniform velocity. Then what will happen? The ball will strike the wall, and after striking the wall, the ball will again come back. And suppose now I hold it out and now come back to rest here. Now how will be the graph in this case? Now you can see I have just maintain a chart here. Is the time. So if it is 0 and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. Again we have say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. So this is time and this is displacement. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So again initially at time 0 the displacement is 0. So at time 0 the displacement is 0. After 2 seconds the displacement is 20. After 2 seconds the ball is going in this direction. So that means away from this point the displacement is increasing. So the displacement is increasing, and at after 6 seconds the time taken for the ball to go from here to here is 6 seconds. And at 6 seconds the ball reaches at 60 meters. So this distance is 60 meters. So what is happening? From 2 it's 20, 4 it is 40 and then 6 it is 60 and 0 it is 0. So we are getting this graph. And then after 6 seconds, from 6 to 8 seconds, after the ball has strike, and then from 6 seconds then returns back. Now when the ball returns back the displacement will decrease now. And after striking the wall the speed of the ball may decrease little bit. So it's not necessary that during while the ball was approaching the wall the speed is more, but while it is after striking the wall it is coming back the speed is has decreased little bit, and therefore from 6 to 8 now the displacement is 45 meter. It was 60. So ball came here, again the ball came here, now the displacement is 45. Then after 10 seconds the displacement is 30. So after from 8 seconds the displacement become 45. So at 8 second, so 45 you can imagine this is 45 at 8 second. So this is 45. 10 second it is 30. So 10 second it is 30. So this is, and then 12 second it is 15. 12 second it is 15. So this is 10 and this is 15. So 12 second it is 15 and 14 second it is 0. Now we are getting this graph. So for the same motion, when I am pushing this ball, the ball when reaching the wall from here to here, the graph is this, and you know we'll get the positive velocity. And now what will happen after striking? Now the ball is coming towards the point, so therefore it is negative velocity now. So therefore the graph goes like this. Now if I calculate the velocity, say between say 0 to 6 seconds, so I can divide this graph in this two. So 0 to 6 seconds, so that means while going towards the wall, between 0 to 6 seconds. Again from displacement time graph, if you want to get the velocity, you will get the slope. That's the slope. Now again the slope will be what? Final minus initial. The final displacement is 60. Initial is 0. So I get 60 minus 0 meter. And again the final time is 6 minus 0. So I get 6 minus 0 second. So again I am getting 60 by 6. And I am getting 10 meter per second. And then velocity between now velocity between 6 to 14 second now. That means from the 6 second to the 14 second. Now 6 to 14 second, again I'll get the slope of this graph, this part. Now this part again the perpendicular and by base. Now perpendicular, again perpendicular, I'll do final minus initial. Now my final displacement is 0 and initial displacement was 60. So I'll write here 0 minus 60, and that is meter. And time, the final time is 14 and the initial time is 6. So I write here 14 minus 6 second. So what I get? Minus 60 by 8 meter per second, and I am getting minus 7.5 meter per second. 7.5 meter per second. So you can understand now we are getting negative. So you understand why we are getting negative? Because the ball is approaching the point. And in this case, why we are getting positive? Because the ball is going away from the point while going towards the wall. Now if somebody asks me what is the average velocity, now average velocity means total displacement by total time. Now if you see total displacement, in the first half the total displacement, if you see, it is 60. That's what? 60 minus 0. And in the second case again the displacement is again 60 but minus 60. So what we will write here? 0 minus 60. So while going the total displacement was 60 minus 0. And then in this part the total displacement was 0 minus 60 and the total time is 14. And we get 0 by 14 and the average velocity will be 0. Because in fact also you can understand the average velocity means total displacement, and total displacement is 0. The ball reaches to its original point. So but mathematically also we can show that while going the displacement was positive and that was plus 60, and while reaching the displacement was negative and that is minus 60. So we are getting, so ultimately the average velocity is 0. Okay.